What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog, back with my second of two videos for you guys. And of course, in this video, I will be revealing my NFC record and playoff seeding predictions for the 2022 NFL season. Now, if you want to see my AFC record and playoff seeding predictions, go check out my last video. That was a lot of fun to do, and I'm pretty sure it pissed off a lot of people in the process. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. As I'm going to start this one off like I did with the AFC video with the NFC North. Now you may be wondering, Crazy Dog, who do you have finishing in last place in the NFC North? There's really only two teams that could fit in the basement of the NFC North. And it's not the Packers, and it's not the Vikings. So by process of elimination, it's either the Bears or the Lions. Take a guess. Who do you think I have finishing in the basement? If you said Bears, you're wrong. I have the Detroit Lions finishing in the basement in the NFC North this year with a record of 5-12. They do have a good looking roster. It's getting better. They have some good talented players, especially my guy J-Mo. Yeah, I still love Jameson Williams, even though he left Ohio State to go to Alabama. But honestly, he did it because he knew he wasn't going to get a whole lot of, catches with how loaded our receiving core is at Ohio State. And, yeah, look at how good JSN was last year. That's crazy that he was our number 4 receiver the prior year before J-Mo left. That's freaking crazy. Man, Ohio State just keeps reloading at receiver. And honestly, we can thank one man for that. Brian freaking Hartline. Now, yeah, there's your little OSU propaganda for the night, okay? Let's get back into it. So, you look at the Lions, good roster, it's getting better. I do see a light at the end of the tunnel for the Lions. I could see them being a team that could slip into the playoffs in a couple years if they play their cards right, if they draft well, if they use their salary cap wisely. They're not out here just spending wicked money on random players. Like if they can actually address their holes, and like I said, spend money wisely and draft well and don't do anything dumb. They might be a playoff team in like 3 or so years. But we'll see. But right now I have them finishing at 5-12. Now, by process of elimination, you already know who's finishing in third. That's the Bears. And I'm telling you one thing, man. The Bears are pissing me off. They really are. I'm glad they got rid of Matt Nagy and Ryan Pace. But, my God, what the heck were you guys doing this offseason? Huh? Look at that freaking receiving core. Really? Byron Pringle? I mean, I like Darnell Mooney. But really? Who else do you really have besides him at receiver? Don't they have EQ St. Brown too? Oh my God. I mean, they did draft Velus Jones. He's pretty good. But my God, bro, looking at their receiving core, it reminds me of what our receiving core looked like a couple years ago when we were absolutely garbage before Baker showed up. But my God, man. I feel bad for Justin Fields, dude. Why did he have to get drafted by the damn Bears, dude? My God. He could have easily been a freaking Panther. Imagine him with DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson. Oh my God, that would have been lit, especially with C-Mac in the backfield. My God, but no, he goes to the freaking Bears. And I'll tell you one thing. Last year, when I watched my Browns defense absolutely just torment Justin Fields, part of me was all happy because look at the dude suffer. But then I'm like, no, not Justin. Please, not Justin. Don't hurt him too bad, Miles. Miles was just abusing everybody in his way. They couldn't stop him. I mean, by the end of that game, I think the Bears had accumulated 1 yard because of all the sacks. Like, they had a good amount of yards, but all the sacks pretty much wiped that out. Like, that's freaking crazy. And I swear to God, if the Bears freaking waste Justin Fields, oh my God. Oh, I'm gonna freaking hate that franchise, man. No lie at all. Although I'm pretty sure a lot of Bears fans hate their organization, the McCaskies and all that. Yeah. Yep. But of course, I heard that they may be moving out of Soldier Field. So we'll see how that goes. I feel bad for Josh from the Sports Furry, dude. I feel bad for all those Bears fans that have to watch that garbage. Hopefully they turn it around for Justin Fields' sake, because he's a really good player. He really is. You know, he was so fun to watch at Ohio State. And it pained me to watch my defense just absolutely torment him last year. Like, I had fun watching it, but it pained me too. It was like kind of like conflict interest, you know? It's like I love watching my team just destroy them, but then it's like it's Justin Fields, man. Damn it. Anyone else, and I would have been really enjoying it, but it's like it's Justin Fields, man. Don't hurt him too bad, please. Offensive line couldn't freaking block the way out of a paper bag with holes in it. My God. I hope they do better this year. You know, just for Bears fans' sake. Okay, there's my little rant for the night. So I gave you some OSU propaganda and my rant. Okay, we're good. Moving on, second place in the NFC North, we got the Minnesota Vikings at 10-7. And then, as usual, Packers win the North at 13-4. All right. Moving on to the NFC East. Finishing in last place once again, we got the New York Giants at 6-11. Every year, I go on YouTube and Twitter and I see Giants fans talking about this is the year we're going to do really well. You know, 7, 8 wins, 9 wins. What happens? They usually flop the first couple weeks. And then by middle of the season, it's mock draft season for the Giants fans. And I do like what they did in the offseason. You know, got a new coaching staff. You know, Gettleman finally decided to get the hell out. I like what they got going on. But unfortunately, you know, you got Daniel Jones at quarterback, and who knows what he's going to do. I got you guys winning 6 games, unfortunately. Maybe more. I could see you winning maybe 8 or 9 games this year. But right now, I have you at 6. Moving on to finishing third, I have the Washington Commanders with Commander Carson leading the way. 8-9 record. They could easily have less losses, or maybe they go with a couple more. Maybe they could win anywhere between 6 to maybe 10 games, depending on how things go with Commander Carson. But I think they'll be an all right team this year. I really do. In second place, I have what? I forgot to flip them again. Did that before with the Titans in the AFC video. Oh my gosh. But finishing in second place, I have the Eagles at 10-7. And then you already saw who I had finishing in first place, the Cowboys at 12-5. Yeah, kind of spoiled it a little bit there. But oh well. I mean, the Eagles got a very nice roster. They got A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. They got weapons for Jalen Hurts. I know the Cowboys lost Amari, but they still got a really good team around Dak. And I think this is going to be the year where I think it's going to be Eagles and Cowboys fighting it out the last couple weeks. But I think the Cowboys get a couple more much-needed wins, and the Eagles kind of fall off late. Yep, I could see that happening. But I got the Cowboys winning the East. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to have Eagles fans in the comments yelling at me, man, we're going to destroy the NFC East. We're winning the East this year. The NFC East hasn't had a repeat champion in forever. So it's going to be interesting to see how things go in the NFC East. But now we move on to the NFC South. This is arguably the weakest division in the sport, in the NFL. Finishing in last place, got the Falcons at 4-13. In third, I got the Panthers at 9-8. Second, Buccaneers at 12-5. And winning the NFC South, we got the New Orleans Saints at 13-4. I mean, you look at that roster in New Orleans. You got Jameis. He's back for another year. He's looking good. But man, you got one heck of a supporting cast around him. Jarvis Landry, Michael Thomas is back, Chris Olave, Kamara's not getting suspended, it looks like, at least as of right now. Your defense is looking really good too. Honestly, if I had to adopt an NFC team, it might be the Saints because of all the freaking Ohio State players they have. You know, the same way as the Browns have all kinds of LSU players, the Saints have a crap ton of Ohio State. It's like we kind of did a little switcheroo. We draft LSU, you draft Ohio State. It's kind of like a trade-off thing, you know? I love it. You know, we're LSU North, they're Ohio State South. Yeah. But yeah, I think the Saints are going to win the NFC South, barring any, injuries or whatever. They're going to have to fend off the Buccaneers the entire season, and I think they do. I really do. I like the Saints to win the NFC South this year. Now we move on to the NFC West. Finishing in last place, again, no surprise, they got the Seahawks at 5-12. I honestly think they'll be lucky to win 5 games, but I'm being nice. I gave you 5 wins. In third place, I have the Cardinals at 10-7. Second, I have the 49ers at 12-5. And once again, winning the NFC West, I have the defending Super Bowl champions, Los Angeles Rams at 13-4. And then you look at the NFC playoff picture, this is what I have. Rams, number 1 seed. Packers coming at number 2. Saints, number 3 seed. Cowboys are 4 seed. And the 3 wild cards are the Buccaneers, 49ers, and the Eagles. Can't wait to see all this just look absolutely dumb by the end of the year when the freaking Buccaneers are number 1 in the NFC. The Rams are a wild card team. The Saints are like third or something because the injury bug just beats the crap out of them or something. To God not. But who knows what's going to happen. It'll be fun. I'm all the way here for it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Roast me, yell at me, say I did a good job, whatever. That's what I do these for. Discussions and stuff. I love it. So with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog, and I will see you in my next video, whenever that may be. Unless my internet comes back on, in which case, if that's the case, I will stream. And we're going to talk about this Donovan Mitchell trade. It's going to be one of the first things I talk about when I have the ability to stream again. I will be talking about this Donovan Mitchell trade. Because I freaking missed it. I couldn't stream when it happened. I mean, biggest trade of the offseason. Well, at least one of the biggest trades of the offseason. And I couldn't stream for it. Kobe Altman literally waited until I couldn't stream to freaking make the trade. I swear he's a troll sometimes. It's the trade, but my God, dude, you couldn't wait or something? I know you couldn't really wait too long because the Knicks were kind of lurking in that, but oh man, it's going to be so weird seeing Spider in a Cavs jersey. I cannot wait to stream Cavs games. I really can't. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I'm Crazy Dog, and I'll see you in my next video. I'm out. Bye-bye.